Hi, everybody. Just done a big update on my laptop that literally finished like 2 minutes ago. I'm going, countdown, you're supposed to be going live at 7. But it's created a lovely new kind of screensaver, which is really interesting. I feel like it's on my second screen, it's reflecting on my face. How is everyone today? The notifications that I try to send out before I go live are going to stop working. What day is this? Tomorrow. So I haven't sent one out today because I need a new plan. So today I just thought I would schedule this and see if people were notified about it being scheduled. See if that works. So not sure. We'll see who manages to find it today. But as always, these Happy Hustle shows are available on replay. So today I have been at the post office. So I've had a few. Oh, hello, lovely Debbie. Oh, nice to see you, Debbie. Yeah, I've been at the post office just posting a few kind of Christmas presents and a couple of final orders. Like the challenge with Amazon is I've changed my production time to be really long, but Amazon still goes, this is available for before Christmas. Now, if anyone has ordered anything or posted anything out, you will know that Royal Mail are under absolutely tremendous strain. And I certainly have had orders that should have arrived next day that are taking 2 weeks plus to get there. And I haven't had anything lost yet. It is getting there. And even when people have been, like, understandably worried that it hasn't arrived and I've sent a replacement, normally both have arrived. So it doesn't look like Royal Mail are losing anything, but it does look like Royal Mail are under big strain. So I would just be really, really careful if you're still accepting orders and using Royal Mail as your delivery method, because, you know, when people think things are going to arrive for Christmas and they don't, like, they get really disappointed. And then, I don't know, I feel really bad when people contact me and say, you know, I ordered this like 2 weeks ago. And I think that's more than reasonable that that's all they wait. But we just obviously don't have any control over Royal Mail. And I really feel sorry for all our kind of colleagues at Royal Mail, because like there's lots of people self-isolating, they're short-staffed, and everybody's given Christmas gifts online. And anyway, so I went to the post office and there was like about 11 people queuing out in the street to even get into the post office, socially distanced. So I feel like I spent most of my day at the post office today, but I'm not planning to do that again. I think that will be it for me. I've definitely, well, assuming Amazon updates my listings. Hi, Isla. I'm hoping that I don't get any more orders, and that's not something you usually hear. Side hustle sales coach saying, but it's starting to feel a bit, like even like I'm even hearing stories about tracked services. You know, when you're paying for next day delivery, not always arriving because there's like lorries of parcels that can't even get into delivery offices. And, you know, it's not like, it's absolutely not Royal Mail's fault, but I think you'd have to be very careful about managing customer expectations now. So if you haven't already, I would definitely have something on your Etsy listings or on your website, or, you know, for anyone that is sending things through the post, to say, I cannot guarantee this will arrive before Christmas. That's what I would be writing now. So you don't need to close it, but you need to make sure that people know. Like you say, it probably will, but it might not. Anyway, do you know, it was interesting when I was in the post office? The manager of the post office, I know, because he used to coach my kids' football. He's lovely. And he was just asking me what my boys were doing. I haven't seen him for ages, actually. I haven't seen anyone for ages, have I? No one's seen anyone. And I was just saying, you know, because my boys are, like, one of them is in his final year in school and the other one is in his kind of pre-final. So they're in 5th and 6th year in Scotland. And he was just asking me what they were planning to do. And I was telling him one of them's like hoping to go to uni and the other one still isn't sure yet. The younger one still isn't sure yet. And he was saying, oh, it's just so terrible. Like there's hardly any jobs out there. It's a really difficult time to be leaving school. And There's just like, they're just going to have to take any job they can get because there's no jobs, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, I was listening to it, and he was trying to be really kind. Like, he wasn't saying anything bad. He was trying to be supportive. I just went, but they could just be entrepreneurs. Like, why not? Like, isn't it amazing that we've all just like made up jobs? I walked through the post office and I thought, I feel so lucky that I am, and I hope you feel the same way, that we're in control of this. And as much as it's not super easy to have a side hustle, and it's not always like, so you don't always get the amount of orders that you want, and sometimes it feels like harder work than others, and sometimes it feels a little bit out of your control. It's nowhere near as much out of your control as trying to find a job somewhere else. Like, I don't know, it just really made me feel lucky. So I had to share that with you because obviously you share the same thing. We're just making up jobs for ourselves. And it did make me think, okay, well, if there aren't any jobs out there for my kids, well, hopefully they've seen the kind of entrepreneurial spirit in this family, and they'll just like make up jobs for themselves. So if they don't, well, it's on them because the learning is here. Anyway, I am here tonight. Hi, Susan. I'm here tonight to talk to you about my Etsy call. So this was called, gosh, I wrote it in the notes you'll be able to read it. Whatever. It's called an Etsy Shop Optimisation Call. That's what it's called. And Etsy started sending out notifications. So if you don't sell on Etsy, the rest of this Happy Hustle show is probably not going to be of any interest to you. But if you do, Etsy started sending out emails. Well, in fact, I've probably had a few. Definitely there was a batch of them went out a few weeks ago. Now, not to everybody, but to some. So they have kind of a selection criteria for when they send out emails. Anyway, so this is an email saying, would you like to book in a phone call to have a shop optimization call with an Etsy expert? And in the Hive, in the paid membership group, somebody shared a kind of screenshot of it because they'd got one to say, is this a scam? And somebody else had said, oh, I think it might be. I was like, no. So anyway, looked into it. It's not a scam. So if you get one, it's called an Etsy optimization call. You can check if you get any emails from Etsy. Normally, when you go into Etsy, you'll see them in your dashboard. But sometimes this one didn't actually show my dashboard. But if you click on the email address and it's like at Etsy, then clearly it's fine. So I booked one in. Then the first date I could get was today, and I got this email a few weeks ago. And I wasn't sure. It's a half-hour call, and I wasn't sure how much use it was going to be. But I just want to tell you, it was absolutely brilliant. So if you get the option to do this, you should do it. So I want to tell you, you should do it. And if they haven't contacted you yet, they probably will contact you at some point because it's quite genius from Etsy. They want to help you to optimize your shop to sell more, which then makes them more money. So it's clever of them. So I've got a whole book of notes here, that side, that I took at my call. It was at 8:30 this morning, and then I was going straight into my work day at 9 o'clock. So I haven't had a chance to do any of this yet. But just want to tell you the sorts of things they were talking to me about. So the lady that phoned me, so they're phoning from abroad. I don't actually know. I assume America, but I'm not sure. Certainly not a British accent. But so the first thing she did was she said to me, okay, well, I've had a look at your shop and I've picked out this particular listing, and I just want to tell you, yeah, absolute win-win. Hi, Susie. I just want to kind of talk you through this listing. And she said to me, if you don't want to do this listing, pick another one, but let's just talk through it and I'll tell you what you're doing well and what could be improved. So I'm like, okay, pick this one because this is one of my kind of bigger sellers and I would like to get it selling even more. So let me tell you what she said. So, in fact, first of all, she said generally, add as many listings as possible. She said the more listings you have in your shop, the more likely you are to get found. Now, I know that can be quite daunting when you're just starting out with your side hustle and you might not have that many products. But a little tip for Etsy is you can add the same thing, but with a whole load of different titles. So you could have, so say you sell something and it's like red, you could have another listing with exactly the same thing in blue, as blue is the main thing, or in yellow. Or like I have a necklace that I sell that I call So I have a name for it, and then I have a photo, and then I have another listing, which is a slightly different name and a slightly different photo. It's the same product. It's the same product, but it won't. The way that Etsy algorithm works is if someone searches, so say someone's searching for personalized heart necklace, which is one of the terms that I would be trying to get found under, they won't show, if you have 50 personalized heart necklaces in your shop, they'll only show a couple of them on the homepage. And I think it's maybe two, might be three. But the algorithm will not show them all. So the more you have, the better, because the more chance there is of your products being seen. So the Etsy lady explained that to me, and I kind of knew that. But the brilliant thing she did was, hi Liz, the brilliant thing she did was she said to me, go into, I wonder if I should, I'll just share this with you. She didn't tell me not to share it. She said, if you go into Etsy, so www.etsy.com/promotions, and then it says, give me a password or I don't know, a code or something. And the code is R. So R for, I'm terrible with the phonetic alphabet. R is for what? Romeo. 30, so 30. E is for Echo. C is for Charlie, and T is for What is T for? Tango. It's in there somewhere. So R30ECT is the code you put in, and when you do that, you get 30 free listings from Etsy, and you can use them either as Etsy listings or brand new listings, or you can use them to renew your listings. So that was really good. So it was worth doing it from that alone. If that doesn't work, if that code doesn't work, maybe it's specific to that call. It's just a reason for you to actually book in. It's half an hour of your time. The next thing she said to me was, okay, let's have a look at this listing. And I hadn't, this particular one, I didn't have 10 photos in. Now for most of mine, I do, but I didn't have 10 in this one. And she said, we're looking for at least 5 photos, but actually we really want 10. And a couple of my photos are just like a photo of my studio, like my workbench. And one of my photos is just like a graphic that says made with love and positive vibes, I think. So like it's about filling those listings with those photo slots with something relevant, but it doesn't have to be, sometimes you've taken 9 photos of your item and you're like, how can I do another photo? Like a severe close up, a severe back in your hand. She said to me, actually, I didn't have any in natural light. So I had a lot of mine in studio light, but I didn't have them in natural light. So she said, maybe put in one like that. And she said, and I know Etsy, and you'll have seen this if you're on Etsy on the dashboard, like Etsy are really pushing a video. So she said to me, you've not got any videos. Oh, I know, like I have meant, and this is going to be my big push next year. I'm really going to optimize and kind of market all of my site, not my happy side hustle, but my actual side hustle, my personalized jewelry and my prints. So I am gonna, so she said, in terms of a video, you're just talking about like 10 seconds. She said some sort of movement. So what, so in terms of a necklace, it might just be me kind of holding it up and videoing it as it kind of, moves about in the light. So she said it's really to give your visitors like that experience of picking it up. And I thought that was good. I haven't got around to it, but if you have time, you should be adding in videos. She said about my title. So I've got quite long titles because I optimized my Etsy listings like years ago when I first set them up. And at that point, the advice was to basically fill all of the characters you could. Etsy are moving to shorter titles in the same way as Amazon do, Amazon Handmade do. So actually just a descriptive title. So I can't remember what. So I think mine was called Cremation Bracelet dash memorial jewelry dash urn for ashes dash something else. And she went, it's working. So she's like, I wouldn't say to change it, but she said just duplicate it and try a slightly different title. She said just try calling it cremation jewelry, just those 2 words, or cremation jewelry bracelet or something like that. And she said, and just try that and then test them against each other. Just use one of the free listings. And I thought that was quite smart. So she was happy with the description. She was happy with the categories. She said when it comes to attributes, you should have at least 3 attributes for every listing that you have. So I had, it really depends on what you're listing for, but attributes for jewelry would be, you know, the color of the metal, the type of metal, the length of the chain, the color of the gemstone, those sorts of things. So really, when you're listing, whatever it is you're listing, you'll have different attributes depending on the category, but it's going down and filling in as many as possible, because a lot of people, when they're searching, will filter on those attributes. So say one of the attributes for me might be a rose quartz gemstone. So people will filter on rose quartz gemstone jewelry. My piece would come up because it has a rose quartz gemstone, but if I didn't put that in, it wouldn't come up, if that makes sense. So the more attributes, but they have to be relevant. You can't just put in, and it's the same with occasions. Like when I first saw occasions, I was putting in, oh, this would be appropriate for birthdays and Halloween, but it's not. Like, that's all about, you know, if you're making something that's specifically for that. So it's not like personalized jewelry is not a gift for Halloween, and it's not even a gift for Christmas. If it's Christmas, in terms of the kind of the occasions, what they mean is this a Christmas cracker? Is this a Santa ornament? You know, so my Christmas decorations would be under Christmas, but a necklace wouldn't be. Hope that makes sense. In terms of the tags at the bottom, use all 13. I was already doing that. She said you can include your color, your style. And she said the top tip for tags is just go on Etsy and look at people that are selling things similar to you and look at the tags that they are using and just try some of those. And she said, you know, and also E-Rank. I don't know if you've come across E-Rank before. I have used it before, but I didn't realize it's actually integrated with Etsy now. So she got me to go into, if you go into menu and integrations at the side, E-Rank is one of them. Marmalade is also there as well, but Marmalade, although I love Marmalade, it's a paid service. E-Rank is free. So if you go into E-Rank and put in your key, the tags that you're using, it will give you some other suggestions. So I thought that was really useful. The other thing that you can do to really kind of tweak your listings is to go into search analytics, which is in the menu under marketing. So the menu on the left-hand side, marketing, search analytics, and it will tell you what people typed into Etsy to find the things that they ended up clicking on or buying from you. So again, she said to me, you know, have a look, because if a lot of people are searching for personalized memorial bracelet, and that's not what you have called your item, you should probably try a listing that's just called that, because that will bring you higher up for that particular search. And if that's a popular search and people are buying your item, that should kind of snowball it a little bit. So again, I thought that was really useful. Let's see. So she talks about encouraging shop reviews. She suggested, I probably wouldn't have been sure Etsy were okay with this, but she suggested that you contact buyers. She said, you know, you could just put like a thank you note in with your packaging, and you can offer a discount in exchange for leaving a review. I thought that was a bit. I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably offer a discount and ask for next purchase and ask if they would be kind enough to leave a review. But she said it was okay to ask for, you can't ask for a positive review, but you can ask for a review in exchange for a discount. But the very best thing of all of this was, so at the end of it, so I went through it and I thought, well, this is useful. I did know a lot of this, but to be honest, I haven't really been focusing on optimizing my Etsy listings for a while. So it was really useful to revisit it, and I do need to do it. But at the end of it, she said, Isla, are you saying E-Rank's so useful, or are you saying that you've had the optimization call? Let me know. Because if you've had the optimization call, Tango Romeo, yes, thank you. So I went through all of that. I wrote it down and I said, oh, that's really useful. Thanks very much. I need to go away and kind of do my day job now. And she said, oh, just before you go, I'll just send you an email. And she said, if you do the things that we've talked about here, and you reply to me and let me know that you've done them, and we'll have a look at your shop. So she said, for example, if you add a video and it wasn't everything that I talked about here, but there was 3 or 4 things, key things that she said would really help. So if you create a new listing, blah, blah, blah. She said, once you do that and you reply to me, we will send you a $50 Etsy ad credit to your account. I'm like, $50. Like that goes quite far on Etsy. Etsy ads aren't particularly expensive. So talk about a motivator. So I just wanted to tell you that because I've had emails like this from Etsy for years. You didn't get a call offer, but you're, oh, right, okay. Well, look out for it because she said they're doing it to select people. So they're looking at people, because I said, can anyone get this? Because I was like, I want to totally share this with all of you. And she said, no, we're selecting it. But she said, we're looking for people who are growing on Etsy. So it doesn't matter where you're starting, but we're looking for people that are growing. And I know that Joe Wilson in this group has had a call, and Kirstine has had a call. As I'm not sure if she's had it yet, but she certainly offered a call. So it's not just, really established Etsy sellers, and it's not people have been on for a while, and not people have had over 1,000 sales or anything like that. Some people in this group who have started a side hustle around the same time as you have had these. But the reason I want to bring it up is when you first see it, you go, one, is it spam? And two, can I really be bothered speaking to a random stranger? Like, I think Joe's not on, but Joe had said to me, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm like, do it. It's real. Like, do it. If they had sent me that message and said, if you do this call, we'll give you like $50 in Etsy ad credits for nothing, I would have been all over it. But they didn't mention that. And so I just need you to know that is what they say at the end. So they didn't mention. So they give you 30 free credits, although you can probably try what I said earlier and see if you can get those anyway. But they might give you another 30. But 30 free listing credits and $50 for half an hour of your time to spend on Etsy ads. And Etsy ads are, once you kind of get going, Etsy ads do really, really help. And Etsy ads go out onto Google as well. You don't really have control over where the ads go. You have control of the words that you're found for and the listings that you want to advertise. So I do not advertise my whole shop. I only advertise the 3 or 4 items that I want to continually sell because they're really easy for me to make. And they're really, like, I think in terms of kind of what people get at the end, they are a really kind of valuable and worthwhile item. There's lots of things in my Etsy shop that are just there because they're historic. I wouldn't advertise them in effect because I don't really want to sell them. So you do have control over the advertising, but I'm only advertising at, I don't know, like maybe, I can't remember what the minimum is. It's maybe it's £1 a day. Maybe it's £1 a day. But even if it is £1 a day, 50 days worth of advertising. And once you'll probably know that on Etsy, once you start to get like momentum sales on one particular item, Etsy shows it more. So it goes up the ranking, so that other people are more likely to see it. So if you can use ads to give like a new item a wee boost like that, and it starts to get a bit of traction, then you can turn ads off and it'll still sell. So the message from this Happy Hustle Live is, if you get that email from Etsy, take them up on it. And let me just check the exact wording. I'm just gonna get my email up here so you know exactly what the email looks like. Hold on, let me see. Etsy. Oh no, all my Etsy transactions are coming up. Hold on. Here we go. So yeah, it's called, so the email title is UK-Shop Optimisation. So it says in the appointment they've booked, it says, thanks for your interest in Etsy's shop optimization program. Our trained agents would love to help you optimize your Etsy shop and listings. You can schedule your appointment. And what happens is when you click on it and say that you want to do it, they then just send you like a link to, it's Calendly or one of those kind of appointment systems, and you just have a look. And it tells you all the times it's available over the next few months, and you just pick the one that's available. I think I actually went to change this morning's one yesterday because I was having a full on day, but I couldn't get another one to January, so I thought, okay, I'll just do it. And I'm really, really glad I did. Yes, my bee jewelry. Oh, Shona, I've seen you for ages. How nice. Hi, Diane. Not likely. Susan, I'm loving the yet. So yeah, but as I say, these optimization offers have gone out to some of the people in this group. So it's not established. They're not really clear on what the criteria is apart from a growing shop. So if you have just opened your shop and you've started to make sales, you will be a growing shop. So if you haven't had it yet, definitely take them up on that. It's completely pain-free. The one was really lovely, and you get free stuff. Why not? What's not to love? Okay. Have a fabulous week, everybody. Just a reminder, it is our Christmas party on Thursday night. I know some of you here are coming along. If you haven't got a ticket and you fancy coming, it's £4.95. It starts at 8 o'clock on Thursday night, and there is going to be music and games and prizes. And I honestly promise you, you're going to love it. It's going to be, I cannot tell you how brilliant it's going to be. It's probably only going to be an hour, because that's probably going to be enough. But it's going to be a fantastic way to celebrate every forward step that you have taken this year, because the majority of people that are listening to this or listen to this in replay did not even have an idea for a side hustle a year ago. So wherever you are in your journey, look at where you were, and it's time to celebrate that. And I would love you to come along and celebrate with us on Thursday night. There will probably be a Happy Hustle show. Yeah, it kind of depends. I've got something on through the day on Thursday. It really depends how that goes, whether there'll be a Happy Hustle show on Thursday night before the party or not. But I will, get notifications to this, and you'll find out if I go live. But if not, I will be back next Monday. Yeah, why not? I'll be back next Monday. I probably won't stream into your living rooms on Christmas Eve. You probably have better things to do, but I'll probably do one next Monday. Can everyone come? Yes, Shona, it is open to everyone. So it is free for the people that are in the paid group, but everybody can come, and it's £4.95 if you're not in the paid group. And I cannot tell you how worthwhile the £4.95 is, and it's on Zoom. So we're all gonna we just love the Zoom ones because we all see each other. Don't we, Liz? We love the Zoom because it's all very well you looking at me and me talking and we're having a chat, and but when we actually see each other, and it's just going to be so much fun. I honestly, it's going to be brilliant. So I would so love you. The link should be above or below wherever you're seeing me now, because I put it in earlier before I scheduled this. But if you want to buy a ticket, you're so welcome, and I will send you the Zoom link, and see you on Thursday night. Okay, right. Have a brilliant week, everybody. Take care, and hopefully